your hands in the air and
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
mixing sodas with the beer and
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
So why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here, y'all.
Throw your
What is y'all, your social media platform artist and the host of the great YouTube channel. I'm your host, Dr. Do here, everyone. How are we on this wonderful Friday afternoon, y'all? Today's Friday video, I want to do a video to the great episode I ever watched throughout my whole entire life. I'm going to be telling you about my favorite and my least favorite episode from this cartoon show. This cartoon show is considered one of the best show I ever watched, and also one of the most inspiration show I ever watched throughout my whole entire childhood life. I'm going to talk to you about the best and the worst episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, that's right, this is a SpongeBob video we're going to talk about, because SpongeBob SquarePants is like my favorite childhood show I grew up watching all my life. He is one of the reasons that I am is one of the reasons why it inspired me to become a better person like SpongeBob does, alright? Before we get started on this video, if you guys new to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel. We want to hit 7,500 subscribers on the channel, alright y'all? I wanted to do a video, want y'all to know we need to hit the milestone by 2,500 subs, alright? Each. Once we hit 7,500, we can hit 10K on the channel, alright? We want to continue growing the channel, alright y'all? And also, if you guys want a Dr. Doom much, go to Call the Bureau. Call the Bureau got the Dr. Doom merch that you wanted. Shirt, sweater, t-shirts, drinkwares, and the Dr. Doom hats that are out, alright? Be sure to get you guys the Dr. Doom merchandise right here, y'all. Alright, on to the video. Why you guys wondering what is my favorite SpongeBob episode and my least favorite SpongeBob episode? Let me go to my favorite SpongeBob episode. Because this episode is considered one of my favorite episode right here, y'all, alright? I like the first episode of SpongeBob, episode 1, the pilot. The reason why I like this episode is because it's amazing. It's so funny, and also one of the reasons why I like this episode, because I like the story of how SpongeBob became a fry cook, how he become the most trusted person to ever set foot on this episode, and one of the most inspiration episodes I ever watched in my whole entire life. Because I'm a year older than SpongeBob SquarePants show. I love this show. I started watching the SpongeBob show when I was like 3 or 4 years old, when I was a kid at that time. The pilot episode is a good inspiration episode because, one, it's the motivation of SpongeBob and the way he always motivated to work at the restaurant he dreamed of all his life. Alright, he liked to become a fry cook in that restaurant, the Krusty Krab, and also serving under his boss, Mr. Krabs, and his pal Squidward, which he's still not considered but by his pal right there, alright y'all? I like how that everything about this episode is so amazed me. It's so inspiration of my life. Because that episode got me to watch SpongeBob series all my entire life when I was a kid. I can't stop watching the episode itself. I like how the story of it goes out. I like how he wanted to dedicate his life to the Krusty Krab like I do, and also give people positivity, motivation, enjoyment in life. That's what SpongeBob does all this year, over 25 years, which I will tell you right now, happy birthday SpongeBob, happy late birthday. I'm sorry I didn't see the 25th anniversary of it, but I love SpongeBob episode 1 all my life. I consider it my favorite of all SpongeBob episode. Alright, because to me that the pilot itself is the great start of the great franchise itself. If it weren't for that pilot episode, then we would never heard of SpongeBob SquarePants at all. And also, like I said, what made me inspired by him is be a person who wanted to dedicate his life to working at a place that he dedicated That's one of my inspiration of that, because I dedicate my life to the restaurant I work at, Papacita, serving a long time with my manager and my boss over there. All of the managers and my boss are good people that I work with in Papacita. It's a Mexican restaurant here in Longview, Texas. Alright, y'all? It's a good restaurant. I recommend you go there. Alright? I want y'all to go to Papacita. It's a good place to eat with your friends and family right there. Just like SpongeBob restaurant. Krusty Krab bring friends and family, and everybody keep on enjoying that restaurants. Alright, y'all? That made me inspired to continue working at the restaurant I work at. And also, what made me like SpongeBob, because me and him are like almost the same. Like, we both are motivated working at a place we love, enjoying our time there, and also be responsible of your workplace. And also tell you the fact that the pilot episode, not only that, it got me motivated of working at a restaurant all my life. I want to work at a good restaurant that give you the respect you needed and the motivation to continue working at that place. I work at that Papacita since 2020 for 4 years now, and I love that restaurant. Alright, that's the only place I dedicate my life to. It helped me make video too, and also pay the rent and electric bill. So there you have that. Alright, and also I like how SpongeBob saved Squidward and Mr. Crab from the group of anchovies. That's how we feel all the time when it comes to people coming to our restaurant. And also, I like how that the episode itself showed how good Mr. SpongeBob is when it comes to cooking Krabby Patties. I like that. I like how he cooks. I cook too. Me and him cook. We have a common thing: cooking, enjoyment, motivation, positivity. And also, me and him have the same similarity. Keep like this, alright? I don't care what people say about my butt teeth, alright, y'all? I don't care what people say about me. I don't care what people don't understand me, as long as you get used to what I'm saying. And get what I mean, y'all? And what made me love that episode is that I can't stop watching that episode. Even though I'm 25 years old, but I still love that episode. I continue watching that episode to give me motivation right there. I feel like Nickelodeon should contact me to be on one of their episodes of SpongeBob. That would be awesome to be on an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. I still love that show to this day. There you have, and also where I give the episode 1 a 10/10 right there, y'all. A 10/10 for the SpongeBob SquarePants pilot. Now to my least favorite. This episode is so controversial to this day. I hate how this episode was aired, all that. It's called A Powerful Gary. I covered that thing a long time ago, but I didn't do a complete background story about this episode. Because if you guys never saw that episode, do not watch it, because it's controversial with a lot of audience and pet owner, all that stuff. Well, the story began with SpongeBob at work, began to go to work before that. Like, he looked like he a little sad that Gary had to be alone all the time in the pineapple. But however, when he leaves, Gary was just relaxing, enjoying his life in the pineapple by himself, watching football, for example. Which next week in NFL season, everyone. Next week, y'all. Next week, we're almost there. Next week till NFL season. All right. I can't wait for September 8th. All right, y'all. There's something I want to do on that day. All right. Houston for the Colts. Come on, Colts. You can take on the ball right here. So anyway, during the whole entire shift at the Krusty Krab, he's still a little sad that Gary is all alone by himself, and then he believes that he should need a roommate, like another pet that would be with Gary on his side. But however, he after he finished working at the Krusty Krab, he decided to go while he was on his way back home, he went to a place where they sell these weird creatures like monster little guys that look harmless on the outside, but the gypsy lady told him be warned of these creatures, because you let any animal like a cat, for example, they will attack. I'm like, then why are you selling these creatures in the first place, huh? If I were in the episode, I'm like, then why are you selling these weird creature right there? I was like, if you say because I need the money for it, I'm like, if you need the money so much, then get a real job. All right? Don't sell these creatures because those creatures you said they would kill and or attack any other pets, right? You'd be like, yes. Then do not sell them. Take them somewhere that does not have any animal near them. Get what I mean? And so SpongeBob took a little fluffy creature and named it Fluffy. Once he brought it home to his house, it started to become aggressive to Gary. I mean, a lot aggressive. Because that thing is nothing but a monster that soon would come out its shell. When Gary tried to tell SpongeBob about Fluffy, he ignored him and worried about what would Fluffy do in the next few hours. And so eventually, when nighttime fell and SpongeBob had Gary and Fluffy in a little bed together, and so he went to sleep. After that, Fluffy shedded his own skin, with Gary never expect that. Once he went to the kitchen, he saw Fluffy becoming a horrible, big, huge sea creature-like monster with 6 tongues in his mouth, and with tongue with its own mouth and stuff. I'm like, SpongeBob, you fool! You should know what kind of thing it was. And also, I was like, why would that woman selling the creature that become monstrosity? Really? She should know better than sell those creatures. Really. And so the creatures started trying to attack Gary all night until eventually SpongeBob woke up and see his whole entire house torn apart, and his library as well. He didn't hear nothing. And like, he was in a deep sleep. Like, he one of those people that had a problem of waking up from big loud noises. Get what I mean? I mean, half of my family members are known for having go to sleep very deep in a deep sleep coma or something like that. That's why I'm a light sleep person. Eventually, when SpongeBob saw Gary being devoured by Fluffy monster, instead of stopping Fluffy, he told Gary this. Gary, put Fluffy down. Bad boy. I'm like, are you blind, boy? Are you freaking blind? I'm like, SpongeBob, Gary be attacked by a Fluffy-like monster, and you think Gary attacking him. What is wrong? That's my problem right there. What's wrong with his eyes? Is his eyes seeing opposite of what he's seeing right now? If we do see what he's seeing, I think he is not looking at the perfect picture. I think he has some sort of disorder, which he sees something that is opposite, like colorblind opposite. Kind of like that, but he doesn't see colors at all, different colors. Like, if you see something red on the wall, it's actually blue, for example. Kind of like that, but not colorblind. But monster blind right there. And so Fluffy decided to attack SpongeBob, and SpongeBob is still mad with Fluffy and with Gary, even though he's getting eaten. He should know he's getting eaten. How can he not see Fluffy eating him? That doesn't make sense. That is a controversial episode right there. Everybody wants to know, why is SpongeBob getting mad with Gary instead of Fluffy? That's the problem. We want answer from that. From the creator of the episode, alright? After that, Gary said SpongeBob and Fluffy decided to get the heck out of there and run away. And SpongeBob was like, Fluffy, away. And SpongeBob was like, well, Gary, look, what have you done? What he done? SpongeBob, he saved your life, you fool, man. You know better than getting mad at Gary. I really want to know, why would the creators on that episode didn't do a good story episode at all? So he decided to take Gary with the crabs, decided to have Gary work there, but however, no paying the animals. And Crab's like, okay, thank God I'm not going to pay that animal. I can't pay animals. So the episode ended, and I'm disappointed with this episode. I cannot stand that episode. Why would you ever do why would SpongeBob never see something like that? What was the problem? You know what's the problem with SpongeBob? He used to monster like Fluffy, alright? We see every episode when he encountered monster, he also thinking they were cute and adorable. That's the problem with him. He basically don't see something that is scary to him. Like when he sees something that is not like the monster, he get on to those kind of creatures instead of the monster itself. And also, if you guys want to tell me why the creator would make this episode, please comment down and give me some answer right there. I want to hear y'all answer right there about this. Why was this episode so controversial? I mean, it is controversial to pet owners and to animal people alike. I heard that there were some animal activists were talking crap about the episode itself. Like, how would this pet owner like SpongeBob didn't see that the monster is attacking Gary? We want to know that. That's the answer we want to hear. And for this episode, I give it a 0 out of 10. Like, I hate this episode. It's like one of my least favorite episode of all time from any other cartoon show I ever seen before. Do you see where I'm going here? Okay. And also make me wondering about that episode so much is that I want to know the creator point of view. Why would they thinking this would be a funny episode and not a funny episode? That director and creator and the writer of the episode should know better than air this episode, and they should know there will be a lot of controversy right there. Am I right, y'all? And so there you have it. This is my favorite and least favorite SpongeBob episode I ever watched. Alright, y'all? And so there you have it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video right here, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy your Friday afternoon, and I hope to see y'all guys next time. Please subscribe to the channel, hit notification down below, comment down below. I'll see you guys next time on my next video. Alright, y'all? Peace out.